Hi-de-ho everyone, my name's Mr. Fruit, and welcome back to Ask Fruit. Whoa, yeah! Some of you might be happy, hopefully. It's been a little while since we've done one of these, I know, my apologies, and I'll explain in due time. Mainly, the thing with Ask Fruit I've been putting it off for so long is because usually, you know, there's a lot going into it, and it can usually take a few days to make or something, and when I'm making so many videos, that's really daunting, so I just kept pushing it away, but I've decided we're going to simplify things. I don't have to always make these so complicated. I'd rather have it be more intimate. You know, let's just read some comments, or in this case, tweets together, and just get to know each other, or just talk, hang out, you know what I mean? Do this every now and then. So if these are acceptable terms, glad to have you on board, and let's get it started. First off, Josh Smith, does clicking the press here to skip ad affect your revenue? Now, some of you might have heard, as it's being dubbed, the ADPOCALYPSE on YouTube. It is real, and some people have asked me, it is affecting me more than everyone thought. It's kind of drastic, but kind of just crossing my fingers that things get back. They're slowly getting back to kind of where they were, but this specifically, what Josh is asking about, are the ads that appear before a video or something. So when you have one of those videos that it's like, after 5 seconds, press skip, I'm not entirely sure how these work, it's still new to me, but I'm pretty sure the way the ads work, at least that ad, is you have to watch 30 seconds or something, and then if you press skip, it counts as a view. I'm pretty sure those are how that work. All the ads are different, and it's kind of confusing, but if that clears it up, and with the whole ADPOCALYPSE things, don't worry, I'm still chilling. I'm going to still be making videos, it won't stop me. It's a little inconvenient, to say the least, and it's very worrisome. I've mentioned it on Twitter a little bit here, and hopefully after everything gets settled, I'm moving here again pretty soon, lots of trips coming up. But once it gets settled, hopefully later into the summer, I'll be live streaming more over at Twitch, because that way I'll at least kind of have a footprint on 2 platforms. So hopefully YouTube never dies. I mean, I'm still going to be a YouTube content creator. Don't worry, just because I'm going to stream every now and then. The videos are still coming. Don't worry about that. But we can talk about that later. That's for another time. But yeah, Josh, there you go. Horny Goatweed. He asks, boxers or briefs? I actually didn't see that name before I took the screenshot. I enjoy some nice tight nut huggers. Personally, you can censor that last sentence if you need to. Oh, there's no need. No need to shy away from the old nut huggers. Actually, neither. Or should I say, both. What does he mean? I actually prefer boxer briefs. The middle ground. Personally, I think it works the best. It's comfy, doesn't get too hot. All around, I'm a fan. eBear says, so we know that you dropped out of college to do YouTube full time. Do you ever regret that decision or wish you could try it again differently? No. I am very thankful. I'm sorry for that. But I'm very thankful that this came around. I've mentioned it. I was not happy in college. I felt like I didn't belong there. I didn't know what my path was. I didn't know where I was going. And thank the Lord that this came along. Because otherwise, yeah, ironically, I'd be graduating right now. My girlfriend is. We are the same thing. So, I mean, it does kind of suck to know that I won't have a degree. But hopefully it doesn't affect me in the future. I don't know. But no, I don't regret anything. Or want to change anything. The Explosive Skittle wants to know what's my favorite non-video game activity. Well, most regularly, my favorite non-video game activity would probably be working out. I love to work out. I also like to swim and bike, but I haven't really been able to do that recently. Also, my bike's not even here, so I haven't been able to bike in a while, which kind of sucks because I enjoy doing both of those things. But that's probably, I guess, my outside of my house things. Otherwise, I of course, I enjoy movies and whatnot. The White Chicken wants to know what my favorite drink is. Love all your content and can't wait for when you hit 1 million. Hey, me either. We're getting close, and that is so exciting. But to answer your question, kind of my Achilles heel, Coke. Not like cocaine, but he asked for a drink. Coke. Just a good old regular Coke. It's kind of a problem, because whenever I'm out, I'm so weak, and often I grab a Coke. But I'm really specific about the kind of Coke. I'm not really a fan of a soda can. Don't really like canned Coke, or even kind of plastic bottle Cokes. Like, for me, the Primo Coke is going to Chick-fil-A and getting a large Coke. Their soda to ice ratio, something about with, I don't know, the styrofoam cup that maybe, I don't know. It's just the texture, and then I don't honestly know what it does, but it feels like it's magical. It feels like it's Coke on Coke. And so, I don't know. Am I the only one like that? I don't know. I just like it more when it's, whatever, I'm weird. And then more onto that kind of thing. Megara asks, what are your favorite snacks to eat? Or are you more into living a healthy lifestyle? Yes, I'm supposed to be living a healthy lifestyle. I'm on a diet. I think I've mentioned this before. Kind of the same diet I was on like a year ago because I got out of training or what. I'm not trained for anything, but just my workout regime or whatever. And so I'm back on it. But when dinner rolls around, I'm gonna be honest, okay? I'm weak. Like, worse than Coke. I don't know, man. It's just, I get so hungry at dinner time, and then everything, and I mean everything sounds good as long as it's not meat and potatoes. And you're like, oh, I love meat and potatoes. Yeah, I did until I had it like 2 or 3 times every freaking day. Then it gets a little tiring. So, for the most part, I eat pretty healthy, but my favorite snacks to eat, I'm gonna be honest, right now there's a Sonic pretty close to me, and it's dangerous. They're chili cheese tots, watermelon cream slush, or Reese's Blast. Yeah, I'm gonna have diabetes. Spencer asks, what is my favorite video I have ever uploaded onto my channel? Now I'm gonna be honest, this one kind of stumped me. I had to think about it for a while, because when you've uploaded, at this point, over 1,450 videos, so that means I've recorded that many, I've edited that many over the course of almost 3 years at this point. It starts to blend together. Like, I can pretty clearly remember the videos I edit and render within like the last week, last 2 weeks, and then I'll be honest, they usually just kind of get muddled. And it's not because I don't like what I'm doing, it's just because I'm taking in so much stuff, it's like impossible to remember. So I've actually linked a few down in the description. Just ones that I had thought off on the top of my head or pulled from. But honestly, most of the videos, obviously, I like all of them, otherwise I wouldn't upload them, but most of my favorites are ones I put special editing into, like some of these Ask Fruits, some like more recently, like some of the Overwatch videos I've done with like the meme edits, which I do occasionally, and it takes longer, but I don't know, when I put more time into a video, and I don't know, it feels more like a product, I really like that. It's not sustainable to do as many videos as I do, and also, it's nice to stack them apart, because you know, you get more creative ideas flowing through and whatnot. But yeah, there's some links down there. And I always enjoy, probably my favorite videos are with groups, like people, my friends, because it's usually just more fun to record with them, you know, being able to feed off people. And yeah. Okay, I'm looking here. I was shooting for 10 minutes here. Like, yeah, we can keep it around. So I got to start rapid firing this, okay? When are you going to be a Grandmaster Solitaire player? But I already am. What do you mean? Where is Solitaire 3? In a better place. What are you hoping for in Destiny 2? Honestly, a lot of things. But most importantly, I wish they would embrace their MMO aspect a little bit more. I hope it gets a little more open world. I'm not sure if either of those things. They like to shy away from the whole MMO thing. They're like kind of scared of the word, so I'm not too sure that I'm gonna get that much. But honestly, it's some sick PvP. What job would you ideally want in a perfect world? It's cheesy, it's corny, you might see it coming, but I would say this. This is up there with my ideal job. Now, realistically, I guess the other one I would want would be a movie director. I always wanted to do that, write my own movies perhaps, and direct and shoot them myself. That's kind of what I wanted to go into college to do, so that would be nice. Just a genuine how are you, Mr. Fruit? How's life treating ya? Gotta be honest, it is freaking busy, my friend. And also, when are we going to release some new awesome merch, like coffee mugs? I'm not sure about mugs, but I know for sure if you wait until 1 million, there will be another shirt and maybe some other cool stuff. So look out for that. A popular question I received quite a bit. Will there be a new season of Rust? Yes, there will. Everybody calm down. We're going to be returning to the Season 1 roots of shenanigans, randomness, and sacrifice the sequential timeline, consistent sort of playthrough like we did in Season 2. Some people liked it, some people didn't. We're going to go back to where it's less cohesive and we're just We're just messing around having fun. When will it come? I can't say, but it will. Now, Rob asked, will you ever do a Doodle Jump video? Now, I should give some context to this. Back in high school when Doodle Jump came out, I was kind of a Doodle Jump aficionado. I think it came back out in middle school as well. But I was pretty darn good at that game. So much so that people, Rob included, I think, would come up to me and like give me their iPod or something, be like, yo, dude, can you like get me a high score so I can like pretend like I'm really good and show my friends? So, like, one run, I'd get them a couple 100,000 points, and they'd be like, dude, look at this, and then, wow! I don't think I ever got money for it, but I just really liked the game, and I had a knack for it. At some point, too, on one of the days, I was like 40th on the global leaderboard or something. It's been a while, though, so will we ever see one? Probably not. Do you have a Doge? No, I don't, Mason. Thanks for asking. However, the girlfriend and I do currently have a deposit on some Corgi puppies. We don't know when we're gonna. We were trying to do this summer, but because we're so busy, we're not sure when it's gonna happen. Because I'm also moving in to a house, and so not sure how all this is gonna line up, but hopefully eventually. What upcoming game do you look forward to? Easy. Well, aside from Destiny 2, Red Dead Online. Ooh, baby, we are gonna have some fun on that. Really excited. I'm assuming E3 or something we'll get to see or hear some news about the game, preferably a release date as well. If it comes out like right next to Destiny 2, well, it's gonna be a very busy but very fun time. But yeah, there's gonna be plenty of Red Dead Online and Destiny 2 on the channel. Probably the most I'm looking forward to. Also, Call of Duty World War II. Because I was anticipating them to go back last year in time. I love time period games like that, historical period pieces, war, whatever. So I'll give it a chance. And lastly, we're asked, have you ever thought about doing an ongoing, genuine Let's Play of single player games you are interested in? And have you done any in the past that I'm unaware of? No, I don't really think so. The only Let's Plays we've done are sort of smaller indie games that I can think of. Like I'd mentioned, I was contemplating doing like a Borderlands 2 playthrough or something. Could have done like Horizon. I was really enjoying Horizon. But one, I don't really go through single player games that often because there are never that many that pique my interest or that I have time to actually get through. And on top of that, it's just the Let's Play would just go on for so long. Like 6 parts into a Let's Play these days still on whatever it is, and people have already lost interest. I don't think I could hold people over for like a 40 parts Let's Play. And if we did, I know some people would enjoy it. Some people are like, oh, this is great, and that's cool. But, you know, I kind of have to gauge, you know, win some, lose some. So, I don't know. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. But for now, nothing scheduled. Nothing definitive. And that'll do it for this episode of Ask Fruit. I know it's been, it's a little departure from the previous ones that were more involved. But this way, I should be able to do these more often. Kind of like a forum Q&A kind of thing more frequently. So I think I will be pulling from Twitter because it's faster and easier. Well, this video especially. So if you want to follow me on Twitter, and then I'll just tweet out one like I did for today. I was just like, hey, guys got some questions? Shoot them at me. So yeah, wait until I do that, and then maybe I'll pick some of your questions, and it'll be a grand old time. Hopefully you did enjoy this video, though. Glad I got to answer some more questions. If there's any really burning questions, we can go to those next episode. But with that said, thank you very much for watching. Have yourselves a fantastic day. I'll talk to you in the next one. Farewell.